Oh my God, I just walked away, didn't I? What's going on? How does it look like that? Oh, okay. I am so sorry. I did not know I went live. I walked away to get my water. What holiday? So, you know. I don't know what holiday you're talking about. So, no, we're not closed. As a matter of fact, I'm getting up to go to work because we have our first interim PSAT and SATs for our students. Oh, Yom Kippur. Thank you. Good morning. No, hell no. Schools, I've never seen a school that closes up for that. I mean, students observe it and everything. Girl, working inner city hood. I'm sure there's going to be some um, staff that might not be there. Okay. So good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing? Hey, sugar. Are you serious? No, we don't come. No, no. Mm-mm. Ain't no Jewish holidays up in Illinois. This the Midwest. They be like, Jewish people exist? I'm just being ignorant. So before somebody try to cancel my black ass, I'm just saying I've never, ever, ever experienced that. But you know what? It's like there's this thing that to me, we all know that the cancel culture is too ridiculous now at this point. Everything makes somebody sensitive and everybody feels the need to cancel everybody and everything. So, trying to watch my mouth. But then I'm conflicted with that because, I mean, some things you just shouldn't be saying. Let's just be honest. Some shit that should not come out your mouth. But every goddamn thing that comes out your mouth could cancel you because somebody's going to find something from it. Hi, Mrs. Unnecessary. Somebody's going to find some offense bad. So, uh, I need to change my eye cream because this one is I'm glad he know. This niacinamide brightening cream, no. And the reason why I say that it's not a bad cream, eye cream, but it's got that little fake stuff. Exactly. Every thought, or because it's got that little stuff in it. No, no, we don't need this. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Shit. Shit. Ah. Sorry, y'all. I'm doing a lot over here. I'm just dropping shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, some things should not be said, but some things, I mean, but every damn thing you say, you're just gonna be like, oh my God, oh God. Okay, so I'm using my Strivectin, which is my OG Holy Grail intensive concentrate. Oh no, this is the wrong one. This is that. I need my eye cream. Where my damn stuff is eye cream? There we go. Intensive eye concentrate. I'm going back to this for right now. Because I like to do that every once in a while just to, you know. The thing with this one is it's great for wrinkles. It will not help with um, brightening under the eye or anything. So if you're trying to get rid of some wrinkles, though, it's the business. It is the business. I got way too much on here. Yeah, yeah, I think that's the whole thing. I think, um, in many ways, just being honest, um, that is a negative of social media, because people are striving to be popular, right? So they rush, so you can't be too individual. I mean, think about it, like when it comes to things even on YouTube, Instagram, they tell you to follow the trends, which means follow the herd. I'm not sure, Gerda. I'd have to look. I don't think I tried that. Yep. And everybody wants to advise you on how you should be. Be your fucking self. How about that? Not to say that there aren't rules and everything to get things done, but yeah, it ain't that serious. But we live in a time, hi Alicia, where it is all about popularity. We live in a popularity contest world now. Because can I tell you something? Here's an unpopular opinion. Even though I'm using the platform, I really don't like TikTok. And the reason why I don't like TikTok is because of all of the... TikTok can be interesting, don't get me wrong. I think it's an interesting platform. But I'm so tired of people using that same fucking music over and over again to do things and do all the things and look all the same, but put their spin on it, and the dances and the lip syncing of some fucking music. I just wish it would go away. I'd be like, really? This is what we have degenerated into. It's like, here's one of the things that when you started to see how things are going to change. Remember when Facebook first started? Facebook was very much, hi Sunny Sun, when we were all on Facebook, like in the early 2000s and stuff, you were typing shit. You were typing your thoughts, you were sharing your thoughts most of the time. Because that's what you did. Because that's all you could do. I don't even know what watermelon sugar is. I probably heard and didn't know what the fuck it was. And what is that voice on TikTok that everybody used? What is that fucking voice on TikTok that everybody uses? That female voice? I'm like, why does everybody, can't you use your own fucking voice? Why do we have to listen to this like really weird sounding female voice? So anyway, I mean, I like it for what I'm doing. It's like, quick, unique perfume of the day, maybe throw some pictures out or whatever. But once Facebook started allowing pictures, fine. Then pictures turned into memes. And now you will see the same shit regurgitated over and over and over and over again. If you're in groups on Facebook, or somebody wants to call themselves being kind of relationshipy, they gonna put up these fucking scenarios that everybody puts up. It's quite annoying. I'm like, can any of y'all think of anything on your fucking own? What the fuck? It's like, this whole story. What are your thoughts? And then you see it someplace else, or somebody puts it on their page and they want to start the conversation. Can you start a fucking conversation with your own fucking thoughts? So that's what's annoying to me. And so we have degenerated down to this space, and that's where we sit. I mean, IG has its moments too, because of course people are trying to, be popular, and everything is about being trendy. There is no real, the only people who are real stylish are the people who start the trends. Oh, my eyes bother me. My eyes are bothering me because you see one is a little bit larger than the other right now, because one is a little puffy. Okay. Well, this one actually droops a little bit because I have weak eye muscles. This is my weaker eye. Just talking to myself. This is my weaker eye. That's why it's droopier, because I have weak eye muscles on the side. I know when I was young, I was supposed to wear an eye patch every day. I might start doing that again. Maybe that'll help strengthen it up. Even though I'm 50-something years old, is it really going to get strong? Maybe it will. Any muscle can get strong again. So I think I'm going to start doing that. This is a total. And the problem with all of these things is that there's two things that people do. They try to show their shiny, happy, perfect life until they figure like, oh my God, let me show something different. And then they'll give us the oh, it's been going bad. Now, some people should been going bad, but I'm saying that there's so many people that get anxiety and feel they're not doing enough, or they're not living the best, because they are, especially young people, looking at all the people around them showing off their shiny, pretty lives. And it's like, we've seen a snapshot of it, a quick video of it. We don't know what happens the rest of them 24 hours or 7 days or months, or we don't know. Like the perfect couples and shit that we're so devastated when they break up. Well, hell, we didn't know what they was really doing in their house. But you can have, there is a place for positivity and rants. Lord knows y'all know I can rant like a bitch. But I'm saying that people, like especially our younger people, are aspiring to all of this, the trappings of wealth, and feel like they need to have them right away. So they're going to do whatever they got to do to get them. So by doing that, if they don't achieve certain things by a certain age, they feel like they haven't accomplished anything. And that is where so much anxiety is coming from. And that has to do with so much depression in our young people. And so that is what has so many of our young people depressed, because they feel like they're not, they ain't achieving. They're not where, this isn't, life is not as easy as I thought it was, because we have this thing. Real story. Okay, so when I was raising my kids, I never let them win shit, right? Right. So I never let my kids win games. Kid you not. I play to win. Pity pat was serious business in my house. Serious business. Never let them win. Pity pat, I'd be like, pity pat. Ah! You know what I'm saying? Pity pat. When we played concentration, to help with memory, which is such a great game to work with memory, I played to win. Now, sometimes my kids would beat me. And they honestly did beat me, because I ain't gonna let my kids win. I swear to God, they ain't I never let my kids win. Go fish, I'd beat their ass at go fish. I'll beat their ass at pity pat. I'll beat their ass at concentration. Now, some people that I knew were like, "Oh my God, you play, you do that, right?" A few years later, I read something, and it was interesting because that's kind of why I did it. Is that they say you need to let your kids lose. Don't always let your kids win because you give them this false sense of life. My kids had no, they had no illusions. And plus, by not doing that, when they beat me, they knew they had accomplished some shit. Yeah, and then participation trophies are hilarious. You know, so, yeah. So, I mean, like, when they beat me at Go Fish, they beat me at Go Fish. They legitimately whooped my ass. And I'd be like, how far? Yeah, you did it. Because now let's go back, because I'm going to beat you again. But so many parents, they don't do that. They don't let their kids know sometimes shit ain't right and gloss over it because we don't want our kids to see everything and know everything. But as they get older, you need to let them see some things. Yeah, they don't play outside. He was, they was like, they, like there were times when I was broke. And one of the things my son says, one of the things that he remembers the most is when the electricity was off. Shit, I didn't have the money and it got turned off. I mean, I got the money the next day or so, but we was without electricity. So as opposed to crying about it, we had a good time. We had lit candles and bought a pizza and we talked about life. Shit. It is what it is. I told him, listen, the money wasn't there. What you want me to do? And sometimes we need to let them know that. So often parents are trying to give their, like, I know somebody's probably done this or see, I don't know, maybe somebody in your family, because we ain't doing this. Have y'all seen, yup, that too. Have y'all seen like the kindergarten graduation extravaganzas that people do? I also think that, and this is just, me, that parents are doing too damn much too early with their kids. Like, I saw this whole thing. It was really cute. Let me say, this was really cute idea. It was like a birthday party for this little girl, and they had like the whole manicure. I mean, it was like they did it was straight up. It was like, I guess it's some kind of company that does it, and they had the little pedicure stations. They was getting their pedicures and manicures and all this other stuff, right? Beauty day. These kids had to be 6 or 7 years old. Yeah, there's nothing to look forward to. Now, I think that would have been really cute for 13 because they're becoming a teenager. You know what I'm saying? They're about to go into high school. I think that would be really cute. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. If I got a granddaughter, she's not going to the nail salon getting her nails done until she's older. Now, Gigi will do her nails. We can do nails at home. You can paint your nails and everything. But am I taking you at 5 years old to get your nails done and feet done? Absolutely fucking not. Why? Because we give our kids so much. What else can we give them? I mean, I've seen these extravaganzas for kindergarten graduation. Kindergarten graduation. Right. I get you. Listen, B had some epic sleepovers, but they were at my house. They weren't at the hotel. Now I get it if you live in a space that you don't have the space, so maybe you would do that. But it ain't gonna be like all these kids. If I gave a child, it'd be like maybe 2 friends. Okay, it's 3 of y'all, and I'm in this room right here. Right, girl, right. And I worry about our beautiful, beautiful black babies' self-esteem. You know, because we are starting them out. And I don't get me wrong, we got our hair pressed. Our parents is putting relaxers in our hair, but we are really perpetuating not loving yourself. Not, I mean, braids are fine to me, you know what I'm saying? But lace fronts and shit like that on a baby, come on. No, yeah, no, yeah, it's all for your friends. It's all for your friends now. It ain't for, no. It's all about posting it up. Look what I did for my child. Look what I did. Okay. Most of the things that people do, and here's what they don't do. Here's what so many of them that's putting all that shit out there, they ain't spending no money on education. I have had students that were fucking failing class, but come homecoming, They parents, um, they parents will G them up. You failing classes, you know you ain't getting nothing to wear for that homecoming. You better find something in your closet. You better be glad you're going. You better be glad you're going. I mean, if you got a D, ain't no way I'm going to get your hair done, your lining done, getting you a new outfit for homecoming. We are living through our children. Right? Right, exactly. School want us to be doing all this. But you can spend, but then you see $150 shoes on their feet, but you complaining if they need an $85 calculator for class. I should post that up on Facebook. If a child has $150 shoes and you complain about an $85 calculator for school, I'm going to need you to get your priorities straight. If you can afford $150 Jordans, you damn straight can afford a calculator that might help them pass this motherfucking class, might help them get into college, might help them get scholarships so they can go. But we're so busy with this. Listen, the only reason why my son used to get expensive gym shoes was because he was an athlete. That shit wasn't for him to walk around the school in. DJ was an athlete. He played school. He played basketball through high school and college. It paid for him to go to school. That was his job. I told him, that's your job. And I told my dog, that's what we treated it as. It was DJ's job. DJ's job was to work at being at basketball. DJ didn't have a job during school. You know, he didn't have a job because he couldn't work and be a star athlete to get paid for college. Because it wasn't about going to the NBA. If that happened, fine, or go overseas and play. It was about getting college paid for, and he understood that was that. Now, if he went on further, fine, right. You can come by, but you couldn't. But your kids ain't got no computers. But they got what wardrobes that go. Hey, my love. Oh, I got to get off in a minute. So I'm glad you came. Girl, I'm going to call you. You awake? I'm going to call you from the car. Check on you. See how you doing. You feeling okay? But yeah. But you can do all that. But you can't take care of the things that really matter, which is your kids need to be able to live on their own, to be able to do things. Okay. Right? Because let me tell you something. I had computers in my house. For a while, everybody had a computer in their room. B had a computer in her room. No, I think we took DJ's out because he was stupid. Yeah. For a minute, I had a computer in my room. Everybody had a computer. The only issue was we couldn't get the damn router to work right so they could get the internet so they could work. But I didn't want them doing that anyway, so they had to use internet on my computer. You know what I'm saying? And I was broke as a motherfucker. But that's what you do for your children. You make decisions that are about that. People, like, for instance, I know somebody, and this is real talk. Can I tell the story? Okay, what the hell? She probably don't watch me anyway. Somebody I know, when the kids were young, when they were with me, like DJ went his last 2 years to public high school, but high school they was in Catholic school, right? Um, so um, and I was paying big money. I was broke as a motherfucker. I was broke, broke, broke. I wasn't making that much money because one of the things I was substitute teaching. Didn't go back to school. I should have done it, but that's neither here nor there. But because DJ's little crazy ass, I had to get him in order, right? Right. So, um, I mean, people would be like, "Oh my God, you're paying for school." I said because I ain't like the school they was gonna be at. So no, I needed my children to be in a school where the expectation was you're going to college, where everybody was striving to go to college. That's the expectation. That's what they're gonna be on. So, um, somebody I know, child, they was like, "Should I do it?" I said, "Yes, you should put your child in Catholic school, right?" They could have probably, it's a sacrifice, but you got to make it sometimes. Saw them a few years later, and I was like, "Hey, how's he doing?" You know what I'm saying? Because I hadn't seen her sit talk. And she said, "The biggest mistake I made was not listening to you," because he was in jail at that point, hanging out with people, got into some trouble. And so that's what I'm talking about. We have to our job as parents, and that's what I always tell my kids. My job as a parent, you know, is to sacrifice for you, to make sure you have the things you need. And it ain't about giving them the best things, the best shoes, the best clothes. My job is to prepare you to be out in these streets. And so that's what our job as parents is. You must make sacrifices for you sacrifice yourself, you sacrifice your time, you sacrifice your money, you sacrifice where you live, you do all those type of things in order to make sure your kids okay. My mama moved us to the far south suburbs when I was young. That's how I wound up in the suburbs, because the gangs were coming for my brother. The gangs were coming for my brother in the neighborhood, and my mama said my son will not be in a gang. So we moved from Chicago, from the city, all the way to the motherfucking farthest suburb my mama could find, and he wasn't. His best friend, um, his best friend stayed in the neighborhood because his parents, had their house. Oh, this is our house, blah blah blah. He wound up getting shot and paralyzed in high school, about 15, 16 years old. He was a good kid, wasn't doing shit, but because he wouldn't fuck with them gangs, they came after him and he wound up getting shot and paralyzed. And that's the thing. You have to sacrifice yourself for your kids, because you made the decision to be a parent. You made the decision. So now you got to step up into that decision and do what the fuck you need to do for your kids. Because that's the biggest job you will ever have. And I'm telling you, that's the biggest job you will ever have in your entire life, is being a parent. That's the biggest job. So put your all into it. Don't half-ass it because it's too much or it's too overwhelming. Figure out how to do it, because you made that choice, right? You made that choice. So, and make sure and put those into what it's supposed to be. It's into education. It ain't about how your kid looks and how cute they are. Yeah, Bakari cute as hell. But as soon as that little nigga really talking, I'm already talking red and purple. We doing colors. We gonna start him on colors right now, so he know his colors. When he start talking, he will be ABCing it up in here, and he will be 1, 2, 3 in it. And I promise you, that little nigga gonna know math like nobody's business. He gonna go into preschool, and they gonna be like, "This little boy know math." He sure does, cause my kids knew math. He gonna be doing math before he hits school. He gonna be just like his uncle. But Those are the choices we make. Yeah, he gonna be cute, but he better have some damn education up in here, because all that cute shit don't mean a damn thing if you can't even count, if you can't survive on your own, if you can't make it in this world. And we gotta get our young people to understand that life is hard. It is hard. It ain't fucking easy. But what happens is, because I have a saying in my room now, and one of my students were asking me, is fall 7 times, stand up 8. And they were like, well, what does that mean? I said, think about it. Fall 7 times, but you got to get up every time you fall. See, too often people fall and they never get up. And that's the problem we have now. We have a whole generation that fall and never get up. Never get up. They just sit there in that. And there's a lot of adults doing it too, because we're so, oh my God, it's too much. No, get your ass. If you can get up and walk, you can figure out a way to survive in this world. You can make it. You can. You just gotta believe that you can make it. Mm-hmm. All right. I gotta get out of here. Let me go to work. Yeah. Oh my God. Let me get out of here. Bye. See y'all later. Have a great day.